now that we're so excited and we're talking about how these Bulls players are improving, I'd like to put a spotlight on one of the players, Tim, one of the players in particular. And I would like to put a spotlight on Wendell Carter Jr., if I can.
Yeah, do it.
Really quickly, if I just wanted to say a few things about Wendell and how Billy Donovan is using him in this system. We mentioned that he used them in the high pick and roll, but the point is that you're getting Wendell diving to the basket on a lot of plays. When you get a lot of this other action, you get like a backdoor screen, you get a player with the ball along the baseline, having Wendell crash to the hoop and get an easy bucket that way. Or you're passing the ball around, Wendell gets the ball by the elbow, and then he can go right to the basket and make a play. He can do that same
ball. He's doing a great job at the elbow shooting.
Or he does the exact same thing off a pick and roll, comes off the pick and roll, gets the ball around the elbow, dives to the basket, and puts up an easy layup. What you're seeing is a far more versatile Wendell Carter, and it's not only helping with his confidence, he's putting up some pretty big numbers and contributing in a big way for the Bulls.
I mean, 17 boards against Marvin Bagley and Sacramento, huge. And then 23 points, 7 rebounds against the Lakers. He's starting to show up in those big games. I think he's averaging 12 and 7. I think you said. I got to look that up. What's really impressed me is his passing. Especially off the pick and roll. He is consistently finding even just one-hand passes, the three-pointer in the corner or the three-pointer on, not at the top of the key, but to the side a little bit. He's finding people on the weak side a lot, and that's awesome. So just further just shows like his versatility as a playmaker in total. And like you said, he's always kind of active. So he's kind of sneaky and without the ball too. I've seen a lot of, breaking down the defense by another player. Wendell Carter's right there for a dunk.
Yeah. Well, all of this action on the offensive end keeps Wendell involved. So it makes him want to do those things, to be like that lunch pail guy around the hoop, getting rebounds, putting in, the garbage baskets that you mentioned earlier. You're seeing Wendell do that as well. He's far more active, involved, and more aggressive just in the offense in general, as a player in general. Because he's the guy that's setting the screens now. He's the guy that's being the facilitator. He's getting the ball in good spots for him to make easy shots. It's all helping out his confidence. He's being utilized correctly. He's being utilized in a way that we've never seen him be utilized like this before. We knew coming out of Duke that he had a lot of these things in him. We knew that he had a pretty good shot. We knew that he was good around the rim. We knew that he was a good rim protector. We knew all of those things about it, but we didn't see any of that, which was why our preseason evaluation of Wendell was we couldn't really evaluate him. I mean, we said that he was hurt, but we saw very little from him while he was in there. And it was a head scratcher for us as to why Jim Boylan didn't use him better. Now that you're seeing a coach using him and putting him in all the spots for him to be successful, you're seeing him blossom, Tim. It's been great.
I got a quote that kind of shows it. I forget what game it was after, but he said, I got more aggressive on offense and took my shots. Confidence. I made a commitment to my team that I will do better because I am gifted. As gifted as I am on defense, as I am on offense, I just need to take my shots. So sometimes I am the best option and I need to take my shots. I did that tonight. That's really taking ownership and responsibility for your job. And that's awesome.
And it took a little while. It honestly took a while, because if you watched earlier in the season, you could see that he was a little bit lost. There was one play where Garrett Temple took the ball down the baseline and he looked at Wendell, who was at the elbow at the time, and is like screaming at him, like, dive to the basket already. And then he dives to the basket. Temple feeds him an easy pass right next to the basket for an easy layup. These are the things that we're seeing Wendell do because there's more confidence. He has more confidence. There's more confidence in him. But this sort of had to have been taught to him a little bit because they never really used him in this sense. And that play.
It's like 20 21.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And he's had bad coaching previously to Billy Donovan. So now that we're seeing this Wendell Carter play, I mean, he's going to be a really big contributor. I think he could be a really big piece for the Bulls team going forward.
It's really exciting, right? To have I mean, obviously Al Horford's kind of the comparison. It's gonna take a long time, but he's kind of being used in that Al Horford, Joakim Noah way that was used in Florida, or maybe even if Steven Adams. That might be a better kind of like comparison on how he's being used. So that's exciting. Billy Donovan knows how to deal with this type of player, and he knows how to press his buttons, probably because he coached in college. And he was a really effective teacher. So you got Wendell, 21, 20 years old. That's the perfect place he needs to be right now. I think it's awesome. I think it's really, really a nice match.
I agree. Gosh, it's been so fun to watch Wendell play this year. So fun. He just needs to make his free throws more often. That's all. I mean, he's a good look. He has no excuse because he's got a really good outside shot. And when he gets to the line, I am constantly. I've got I've got butterflies in my stomach. I'm like, he's gonna at least miss one of these two. I'm like, hit your free throws, Wendell. But otherwise, no. I mean, I'm only kidding. There. I mean, it's been fun to see. This Bulls team is so exciting.
Dude, I think, and guys, what we're going to do is each week we're going to spotlight a player. Next week, we're going to spotlight Patrick Williams. And I'm going to buy a Patrick Williams jersey in a couple of weeks. I'm really stoked. But like I said, we're going to feature different players, and I can't wait to dive into Patrick Williams.
Yeah. Yes, it's going to be fun. All right, guys. Well, hey, if you liked what you saw, please smash the like button, hit subscribe. Please leave a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And again, man, thanks a lot for watching, guys.
Peace out. Bye.
Yes.